Last chapter, the group geared up for their next hunt, visiting Root, a friendly woodborn, the Enchanter's Emporium, and stopping by to an old friend, Erin, who had made the travel from Tria to Core Nest with Ovaeni and Littlebird, and was one of the few survivors of Basin. They stocked up on potions and tried to gather as much information as they could on the Arrowhead. After a few days, the group arrived at the unnamed and abandoned town, which was currently occupied by some bards who had camped up there temporarily. Everyone gets cozy for the night, and Gooey and Ovaeni began some experiments, but sometimes stress can build and crack us.
My name is Ashley, and I play Little Bard.
Hi, my name is Brew, and I will be playing Kyrie.
Hi, I'm Nix, and I'll be playing Ovaeni.
Hi, I'm March, and I play Flint Bright.
Hi, my name is John, and I'll be playing Gooey.
And I'm Rob the DM, and welcome to D&DCaffeinated. Kyrie, the big Gorgon man is still there, his arm around you. He kind of smells of like juniper berries and like lilac and stuff. And he's looking at you, he's like, so, what's your plans for the night?
I haven't ate in quite a while, so I'm probably just gonna eat, but I've got my armor to clean. Some of my crews went off, I'm probably gonna have to find out what they're doing right now.
Oh, okay, I must have been picking up the wrong kind of signals, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine, I appreciate all compliments, like, it keeps me going.
I mean, do you want help with anything?
If you could tell me where to eat, or...
I mean, we're stood next to a campfire with sweet potatoes and meat cooking on it, if you want some of that. There's plenty to go around. He kind of reaches over next to the fire and picks up a sweet potato and holds it out to you. Please, just peel the skin and go at it.
Okay. Carrie will just flick out her sword, I guess, as like a thingy move, you know, show button, and just slice it while spawning it.
Oh, I wasn't expecting a weapon quite like that from you. I'm down for it though.
Oh, don't worry, it's worth nothing special. It's only worth 200 gold. Cough.
Wax.
200 gold is a lot for a normal person.
Yeah, it's a spectral item.
Well, if you want me to leave you to it, I can. If you need me, I'll be in my tent.
I'd like to imagine that he's bigger than his tent, so his like feet just stick out.
No, it's like one of those like teepee tent hut things that you get for camping with like multiple people.
All right.
But it's just for him because he's a big lad and he carries a lot of the shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, if you need me for anything, I'll be in there.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're more than welcome. He kind of shuffles into his tent and gives you a wink, and then closes the drapes at the front of the tent.
Flint does not need to be touched. We know what's happening. It's fine.
Okay.
I thought Flint liked being touched.
He does. But not by the narrative.
Yeah, you see Flint and the slide whistle chick
And
kind of giggling
slide
and
with.
running into her tent, like taking off their clothes and stuff and kind of throwing them by the wayside. Midas Captain's hat and crown, which he keeps on.
The hat and the crown.
The
Yeah.
crown stays on. The hat is on. The crown is on top of the hat.
Yeah,
Of course
Flint's
it is.
gonna come out on the
Protection.
morning with his hat like covering his crotch, but his hands free, and he's gonna be like, "So how's everyone else's night?"
Oh no! I hate that so much.
He's that dumb. He uses the fucking hat to cover his crotch and the crown like open hole wise to cover his ass, so everyone can still see it.
I can see your fucking lungs.
Little Bird, the other Kanku that's kind of in all that like glittery robe style stuff is there. And she's just looking at you.
Very much not a language.
That's Oren.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No.
That's Oren if you're a 70-year-old smoker from Brooklyn. She kind of like clears her throat, and in disjointed words you get, "How are you?"
Confused?
She like tilts her head like an inquiring like bird when it sees something interesting. Just, name?
Guess. Pretty much. I don't even think Little Bird bothers with Oren anymore. I think they just continue doing like the, stitching every word together, but it's slowly getting more fluid.
Yeah.
And it's slowly becoming like second nature, and it's very confusing to listen to.
My name, Cryabell. She just keeps like occasionally like turning her head, like looking at you.
I think Little Bird would just start asking like if she knew anything about like Kenku history and stuff like that.
She kind of just looks at you, a bit confused. We bird? We people?
We're both.
Yes.
But why?
Unknown.
Have you heard him?
Him? Heard him?
The first.
She like looks very confused. Me heard you?
No. I think Little Bird just points to the sky and is like, him.
She looks up at the moon. Points at it. Him.
Never mind. Do you pray?
Pray?
Religion.
Cryer religion, no.
Okay.
Cryer music. And she opens her mouth and you hear this almost like, you know when Notre Dame's bells used to ring in like a symphony?
Yeah.
You hear that coming from her vocal cords. Me sing bell?
Yeah.
Me religion, no. Music, yes. Me silver music.
Silver?
Silver, she pulls out a silver coin. Silver music. She's trying to tell you that she earns money by singing.
Oh. I straight up just could not figure that one out.
Yeah. You music? She kind of tilts her head.
No. Me. Adventure.
Adventure, adventure.
And I sort of draw the my scythe and like lay it down between us.
She pulls out a little dagger. Me, adventure. She holds up her finger like saying, one moment, one moment. Pulls out a book. And like shows you some like very sketchy drawings of like different towns and stuff like that she's drawn. Me visit. And she keeps flicking through. Friends, help.
Friends like you?
Friends, and she points like at the tents. Friends, help. Crier, visit.
Okay.
Us, music, silver. Visit, adventure.
I just asked her like, you know magic?
Magic? Magic?
Yeah.
Crier, no. Crier, music. Music. Bah.
You see magic?
Yes.
Can
Magic everywhere.
yeah.
She points at the grass. Magic! She points at the, fire. Magic! She points at the moon again. Magic! All magic!
I guess technically.
You can see, her eyes kind of glimmering at the excitement of this.
Can me do magic with you? For you?
Yes!
On you? To you?
Yes!
No pain.
She responds in Auran. A lot more eloquent, wording-wise than
Yeah.
in English. If you wish to do magic on me, I consent.
Think. And I'm gonna
She kind of crosses her legs and takes a
I was gonna say I'm gonna
meditative
sit
position.
sit cross-legged in front of her
Yeah.
and use detect thoughts.
Okay.
I don't really want to pry into her personal stuff. I just want to see if there's anything that she might know that she might not remember, or the
So you detect surface thoughts first, right?
yeah.
It's mostly excitement and also sadness from meeting a Kenku for the first time in a while
Yeah.
and having a conversation with you. There's definitely a sense of wanting to know things because you're asking her questions that she doesn't know the answers to, but she would like to.
Yeah.
And then, do you want to push deeper?
I think I'd ask her first and just be like, I'd probably just be like, can you feel magic?
Yes. She puts a hand on your chest and one hand on hers. Friend.
Yeah. Magic go deeper?
Yes.
Okay. And then I'd return to the kind of cross-legged, hands out flat,
Yeah.
meditative position and try and push a little deeper. If she resists at any point, I think I just drop it.
Yeah. What in particular are you looking for?
I want to see kind of about her, what she's been doing, where she's been, I want to know why she doesn't know anything about Kenku history, or why, between that, why the difference between me and her is so large.
So, the first thing would be she is younger than you. Whereas
How much?
You're 17, right?
Yeah.
She's probably about 10.
Right.
So she hasn't been around as much. She hasn't thought, why are there so few of me? Why, all of that. She's just kind of happy to be here and have a group of friends that'll look after her and take her to see all these cool places.
Yeah.
You can see almost visions of some of the places from the books. She definitely isn't from the Marquise,
Yeah.
but you don't know where exactly, but it has been a long journey.
Do I kind of get the sense that we came from roughly the same place, in Cornest?
No. She is not from Cornest.
Okay. Do I get the feeling that this entire journey was her choice? Kind of not influenced?
She starts to resist a little bit.
I think I drop it.
She kind of takes her hand away from the meditative stance and shakes her head a little bit. Bad! And she taps her head. Bad!
Sorry. want to know why here?
Home, bad. She kind of ruffles around and brings out a map, and she is pointing at the Principality of Irondia. You see that there's a tiny little nubbin that's owned by the Grand Duchy of Flasangia on the end.
Oh, yeah.
That's where she's like tapping that. Home, bad, and she opens her mouth and you can hear like, you would know it is like the screams of battle and war and stuff.
Right, okay.
People come. Home, no.
Leave. No. You want to leave home?
Yes.
Your choice.
She kind of looks around a little bit. Yes.
And then make friends?
Yes. She points at the tents again. Friends.
Okay.
You can see her do like a little happy bird ruffle with her feathers as she says friends.
I feel like a lot of Kenku speak is very physical. It's very much just
Very
kind of how
body
you
language, Yeah.
Yeah.
She kind of points into the trees. Friends. And she mimics like bird song, and you can hear birds in the night trees kind of singing back.
You young.
She kind of crosses her arms and gets not pouty.
Like Huffy.
Yeah, and she's like, no.
Younger than... I don't even think Low probably know the word then. Younger me.
She points at you, kind of chuckles a little bit. Old.
Yeah.
No grey feather?
I just sort of like look around my body like, huh?
She
Is that
reaches
normal?
into her, like, you know how she's got all the different coloured, like, feathers and stuff in...
Yeah.
She reaches and pulls out a grey one. Grandpa, old, grey feather. You, old. No,
Not-
grey feather.
Not that old.
Oh. She kind of puts it back in and points at the Gorgon. Old.
Not that old either. How many Kenku meet?
She like turns her head again, kind of thinking. Pulls out like her little clawed hands. Holds up like 4 fingers. And goes to say the word but can't. Because she just
4.
probably hasn't heard it. 4.
All over?
Yes.
Sort of like gesture to the map of Ormond.
Yeah. Yes. 2. And she taps on Orimund. Music.
Band?
Yes.
Hang on. Where have I written it down? The fucking band's name. I think it was a Screaming something.
Probably Screaming Buzzards or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was Screaming Buzzard, yeah.
The fucking Kenku black metal band.
Yeah.
Yeah. She kind of holds up her finger like 1 second and runs to her backpack and is ruffling around, and she pulls out like a little band shirt almost.
Oh, yeah!
Friends! Music! She taps on it and opens her mouth, and you just hear ungodly Oran screeching with like loot in the background and everything.
Oh, yeah, I think no bears would start headbanging. In Ormond?
Yes.
I meet soon.
She kind of looks at you and shrugs like, I don't fucking know.
I will meet. Become a friend.
Yes.
Two Kenku try to talk to each other, neither of them know fucking common. kind of really all I got because she's not super. You know, she hasn't really like experienced a lot yet.
Yeah.
But I think I'd spend like the rest of the night just talking and, if she has questions, answering them.
She taps on the map once more before you'll like depart. At like the corner rock hole connects to Walrostia.
Oh yeah.
Greyfeather. Grandpa.
Your?
Yes. Questions? You ask.
Thank.
She kind of ruffles her feathers up again.
I usually mark the fucking place on the map and just be like, God, please, yes, finally,
Finally, an old Kenku.
finally, one of those who didn't die at 13.
Oh god, does that mean Cryer's only got 3 years left?
I mean, there was a lot of wars and a lot of murder.
Right.
You know?
Gooey and Ovaeni.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Do you all want to tell the others what happened last time before?
So do I have to roll anything to attempt to remove this?
Roll me a sleight of hand. It's gonna be very difficult.
Okay.
It's already correct. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. DC was 20, by the way.
Do you think it would? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was correct, and yeah, you're not used to it. So you try to pull off the mask, and you're not sure why, but it's not really going well. And you sort of pull on it, and it sort of sticks to the face. And you pull more, and it sort of starts to bend a little bit. But it does start to come off. And at some point, it just bends too much, and it snaps in half. And the mask is destroyed. Okay, you see now that beneath the mask is a shit ton of blood, as there is an open wound across Ovaeni's face. Just an open wound, still bleeding. Also, Ovaeni turns into his true form. Now that you have done this, he starts to grow fur all over his body. His face and anatomy changes a little bit. He gains a tail. Oh no, he already had a tail when you made him go unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
But that turns a bit bigger now. His feet change as well, and you see before you almost like a werewolf type situation. He's still unconscious.
Yeah. Gooey's just gonna take out a piece of parchment. There's near one of the nearby desks. Just make a few brief sketches and literally not really sleep too well. They're gonna be working late all night, just testing the blood against different kinds of spells and elements to see if there's anything that reacts to try and start a base of whatever this is. They're not even gonna really be. It was like, oh, anyway, and just move on. Just yeah, they do change to a very be sort of like a half silver, half bronze, straight down the middle, and then just put the mask down. Does the mask like shatter completely, or is it just like?
Oh, it's like you drop a porcelain pot and it's in thousands of pieces.
Oh dear. Start working on that, and then we will like go to sleep at like maybe 1 in the morning or something, so that probably Ovaeni will wake up after, or wake up before. You would just be like laid flat on a desk with like so many piles of parchment with just like pieces that have just been crumpled up and just thrown on the ground. Barely made any progress that night. Yeah.
Okay. Morning slowly comes around. There was like a fine mist over the night that's kind of made all the ground damp with dew, and it's kind of got that like warm but wet smell that grass has kind of throughout everything. Little bird, you wake up curled up in a like makeshift nest with a load of like random crap just kind of cluttered everywhere. You ended up going into Cryer's tent last night, not for anything like that, but just because it was out the way of the rain, and they also nest and like curl up and shit like that. Flint, you wake up. Give me a performance check.
Dirty 20.
Flint feels
Time for life.
fucking amazing today.
Oh.
He's got a fucking perk in his step, you know. His kind of clothes are a bit bedraggled from being out in the fucking rain. But, you know, he doesn't seem that fussed by it. This is probably the most you've seen Captain smile, like this kind of cheeky smile in a while.
Gross.
Yeah.
This is the face of a man who got pegged.
Oh. Based. Thank you, please.
Flint
on what?
is up and cooking, and it feels great.
Yeah, Flint is kind of preparing breakfast for people, and the Gorgon kind of wakes up and goes outside. Breeze, where did you sleep
Oh,
last
that's
night?
my roll for the cooking.
Oh, yeah.
I did a survival roll for cooking. 21.
Yeah,
Great.
Flint is, you know, Flint is really enjoying cooking and is making some banging food with whatever scraps he was able to find. So, Kai, you wake up in your bed, still no Gooey and Ovaeni, you just wake up in your fucking, like, bed surrounded by the sand pit and everything.
I'm sleeping in the sandpit.
Oh, okay. You're sleeping in the sand pit after you've just cleaned your armor. There's sand in all the creases.
Who's to say I have my armor on?
Oh, no.
Oh,
no.
Totally nude.
Actually, that's a horrible idea. I don't want sand going up there.
Up anywhere, Breeze!
Yeah.
Okay, Kyrie wakes up in the tower. Is that safe to say?
Yes.
Okay.
For the listeners, it would be good.
Yeah. And then Gooey and Ovaeni. Ovaeni would probably wake up first.
Oh, great.
Would you still be that form?
Yeah.
Would you still have blood left in your body?
I don't know.
Roll me a constitution check.
Saving throw me.
Yeah.
Probably me.
Okay, yeah. You're fine.
I'm fine.
Well, you're not, but, you know, all things considered.
There's blood everywhere. Oh no. So Ovaeni does
Yeah.
wake, right? Yeah. Okay, so Ovaeni wakes up. What does he see again? Does he see notes that you left behind or something?
Oh no, it's just like failed
Oh.
attempts at like research, and it's just like it's crumpled, some of them have just been torn up, and Gooey's like just sort of passed out on a desk with like just a like a beaker of blood.
I like to think it's like the fucking paintings of the clocks dripping off the desk, but it's just Gooey kind of in
Yeah.
his sleep.
Great. So Ovaeni wakes up. He notices his mask isn't there anymore. Is Gooey inside?
Gooey is in the room that you're in.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Ovaeni probably puts two and two together. Like, oh,
You slimy
fucking-
bastard.
No, Ovaeni's like, isn't mad. He's furiously mad, to the point that he's just gonna cast a fireball at Gooey.
Okay, roll for that with advantage, because Gooey's asleep.
No, I roll.
Oh, do
Just
you?
I assume because I'm asleep.
Oh.
11.
No. Chills.
Won't this get you in the blast radius?
How big is the room?
Not super big.
Good question. Let's figure that out.
This also means you're going to be burning a load of Gooey's research and stuff as well.
This might just kill Gooey outright.
Oh no, this is a much bigger room than anticipated. It can be
Oh.
an area of about 100 square feet.
Oh, damn.
Is that
So, yeah.
including making the other rooms, though?
It's each floor is like 100 square feet,
Holy
Oh.
shit, alright, yeah,
Damn.
fair.
but they're only 10 feet tall rooms.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
that does hit you for 25.
Yep.
Okay, Breeze is also in the tower, right?
Breeze is down. Breeze is in the bedroom area.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Breeze, you...
You were just here.
Yeah.
Mini earthquake.
Yeah, the room kind of shakes a little bit. What you can only imagine is behind a locked door.
Thing is, though, Kyrie would just be upset, but really not give a shit because it would kind of just be like mages doing mages things.
Oh no.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Kyrie just kind of accepts it at this point.
You became complacent with the noise.
Okay.
That does wake you up though, Gooey.
Yeah, I was about to say that does wake you up, I think.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay, so after the fireball...
Another
Vani
fireball.
No, he walks up to Gooey and tries to strangle him.
Huh? How does
no,
that
but
work?
Oh wait, yeah, you don't have lungs, I forgot you're a Muslim. Yeah, he just punches you, I guess. Fine,
No
he
lungs,
punches
no
you.
throat.
Roll a, like an attack roll and then 1d4.
Well, actually, it's 2d4 in his true form.
Oh god, yeah, it is.
It's okay. Right.
What did you do?
Right.
Tell me!
John, do you need to roll a Constitution saving throw as well?
For what? For what?
For Gooey's whole thing of being so low?
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. What stat do you want this to be? Because it could be Constitution or it could be Wisdom.
It could. It could also just be like a concentration thing.
Okay,
I have no clue.
I can do it. It's no problem. Okay. I'm still not doing very hard.
These are the two worst people to have go at each other because both of them have got fucky shit going on. Oh,
Sort of
Oh no.
gets up and just turns their head towards Ovaeni. Gooey's not doing very. Gooey is nearly dead. I didn't mean to. And Gooey's just gonna grasp the table and just healing mantle to heal himself back up.
Ovaeni, you would watch as the wood on this table rots away as Gooey starts to look a little bit better.
Okay.
I'm assuming all the research is gone as well in that blast radius.
All the ones that were in the blast radius, yeah.
Yeah, a 20-foot radius cube would be everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was attempting to learn about the host. I thought I could learn more. I am very highly injured.
So Avani's gonna grab... Can I yeah, I'm assuming I can grab Gooey.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can grab him by
coats
like
and
his collars and stuff.
Yeah,
can't you?
and just grab him and like pull him up to right to Avani's face. You destroyed it! Hi!
Can another one be made?
It's the only one. It was a gift from my mother. How could you?
Oh,
Gooey just doesn't really know what to say to that, really. Never really had one, so...
Oh man, that's true actually.
is the sentimental compassion related to the loss of this item? Is that why
this-
you are suddenly becoming aggressive?
More than that.
So Kyrie's gonna interrupt and knock on the door and just kind of loudly exclaim that she's going to the city centre if any of the two want anything.
To the city centre? What?
What?
It is.
We're days away,
It's
but
camp centre, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Broad village, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Gary's like, I'm about to deuce for like 2 weeks. I'll catch you later.
No, the camp centre. So.
Get a monster.
Because
Give me a monster.
she'll know that Ovaeni and Gooey are in there, she just doesn't know what they're saying because I guess it's a locked door, and it's just like Ovaeni and Gooey mumbling
Yeah.
and explosions and shit.
You
so
can
Kyrie
smell
thinks-
like singed paper and wood and stuff.
Well, Kyrie's just thinking like they're making more bombs. As usual.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Fair.
you'll do have a habit of that.
And I guess after no response because they're too busy to like fighting, Kyrie's gonna be like, okay, I'll just go anyways.
Alright, rude. It's just-
Yeah.
I mean, does Ovaeni say anything to that?
Oh yeah, it's more than just that. Look at me, look! Look what I've become.
Is this what you are normally?
Yes, it is. But I can't control it, that's why the mask is there.
Are you now classed as a feral individual?
What does that even mean? How... What? What are you saying, feral?
Feral definition of rabid, uncontrollable, probably likely to inflict unnecessary pain and rage.
No, that's not it. This is how I usually look, but... See, my people often get confused and with rebels and other creatures. That's why we hide away, but I can control it.
Can I ask why you're holding me up in the air?
I feel like I need to punch you again. I mean, Ovaeni's almost at the breaking point, I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
Yeah.
Gooey's doing pretty well, so Gooey's just sort of.
Somehow Gooey's doing fine. Someone mentions the news like Gooey loses his shit. He gets punched and set on fire. He's like, yeah, you know, well, that shit happens, doesn't it?
At least now that I know what you are, the research can continue, probably more successfully.
But my mask, you destroyed it. You don't understand, Gooey. You just don't. I sort of drop Gooey, not drop, but sort of let go of Gooey.
Just pounce on the floor a little.
Yeah, it's like jelly on a plate when you tap it. It's-
Just reform myself.
Are you wanting to continue the research, or are you going to continue to be feral?
Oh, okay.
And do you want to relay the information to everyone else?
You know now. Captain knows as well. I guess. Everybody knows at this point.
This is true. Well,
Sort of look at all the burnt papers.
it seems on my research last night was for naught. That is not very good. I also do not appreciate a fireball to the face.
Ovaeni just drops sort of on his knees now. He's looking at all the small pieces of his mask just broken across the floor. His open wound is still bleeding. That's not good.
Sin, what do you consider a failure?
Probably the 12.
Okay. Gooey sort of turns around and then just sort of starts walking towards the desk, and then just sort of picks up the paper and then just kind of twitches a little and just sort of doesn't really turn away.
As you pick up the paper, it kind of turns to ashes a little bit in your hands.
What am I supposed to do now?
If I gotta put a feral dog down. Gooey's head just turns full 180.
Really? Oh.
Sorry, little guy, you had some fun, but it's my turn now. Gooey rushes forward, stabs their arm into Ovaeni, and just corrosive spear right through his chest.
Cool. Do we need to roll initiative after that as well?
If you'll want to do this, then yeah.
20 hit,
Oh. Yes, that does hit.
12 acid damage initially.
Okay, I think after the fourth explosion or the ground shaking, little breath might have noticed.
Yeah.
Quite a few of you, apart from Flint, who is too busy
Flint
kind of
is-
hobbling and cooking.
Flynn is just getting real invested in the nice soup he's making. He's like, oh, the guy, everyone's gonna love this. Oh, this is gonna be great. Completely
Oh.
oblivious to the fucking shit show that's going on elsewhere.
Yeah.
Good soup.
Is there anything I can do?
I mean, you can rush to the noise.
I
You
guess
may bump
so,
into
yeah.
Kyrie on the way back.
That's fine.
Yeah,
That's
so
fine.
so is it initiative time? Or...
Yeah, roll initiative. I've got a placeholder map. Obviously, for both viewers and you guys, this isn't like what the inside looks like because there's rocks and stuff like that. But this is the closest thing I could find, and it's from someone's Patreon. Right. So, top of the round, Gooey.
Right, my question to you is this.
Yeah.
How often do you want me to be doing saves now to essentially revert back? Or is this just going to be a thing for a while?
Every one of your turns. If you don't get a 15 or higher, you're going to stay as you are.
Cool.
Go for it.
Don't tell me that. You have to just sort of impaling. Vani just pulls the hand back out, and there's just this full skeletal arm there now. And just looks at you and says, "Alright, little kitten, let's dance." And I cast Fog Cloud around us. It's a 20-foot radius sphere centered on Ovani. And then after that is just going to sort of, as the form is just appearing, Gooey's head just sort of, or whatever it is now, tilts his head, just grabs a bit of the mist and just puts on the mist cloak as well. So now have that going. So the area is heavily obscured, so basically you just can't see anything in this area now.
Okay.
And all attacks are at disadvantage. But Gooey can see clearly through us. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Endo Materno. Oh, and con save. I got pretty decent con. Doesn't seem that thrilling though. Anyway, that ends my turn.
Go for it, Avani.
Okay.
Also, Little Bird, you'll arrive on Gooey's next turn.
No worries.
Invisibility. Second level spell, I believe, yeah.
Counter spell.
Oh, you counter spell.
Yep.
I do get I do still hurt myself, I believe, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I do my little magic.
hiding from me, little one.
Oh. I walk up to where Gooey last was, but he isn't there. End of the turn. There's nothing else I can do.
Little Bird, you arrive in the broken doorway now, so if you want to move your character. As you come up, you would see this door bust open, scorch marks on the floor, mist fucking everywhere, the smell of like sulfur and ash, wet dog, blood, corrosive elements, just all of it kind of overwhelming your nostrils.
You want me to roll initiative?
If you want to fight,
I mean, I'm gonna have to do something.
you can try and talk them down. You can see the silhouette of Ivani in the mist.
Fucking 23. That's my initiative.
Whatever this thing is now, Ovani, you just see a very similar spell, 3 rays of flame just come flying right at you.
Oh, I see.
Scorching ray. I don't know, I believe I get advantage because you can't see me.
I'd say yeah, by technicality. Like, if you don't know where an attack's gonna come from, like, you'd kind of be easier to get a fucking hit on.
Take 25. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I believe that's it. Yes.
Okay, Ivani, it's your turn.
Well, I just got hit by fire. That's not good. Vani chucks a greater healing potion that he has. Vani's gonna make a small tactical retreat. knowing that fighting in the smog probably not a good idea. So select 10, 15, 25, 30.
Little bird, Ovaeni, in this fucking wolf form, bursts through the smoke and runs past you.
Is it like very much Ovaeni but looking slightly different, or is it like a completely different?
It's
form
like a
that I wouldn't
werewolf
recognize?
wearing Ovaeni's clothes.
It is mostly the same in terms of like anatomy, like shape, but things like the feet have like changed. They're much wider. They're where you have sort of the cat-like or dog-like legs, if you know what I mean. They like walk on the they walk on the toes and such. Completely furred with actually, which season is it?
It was at the end of autumn, so you'll technically...
Come out to winter.
Yeah, be coming up to
Winter. Oh, okay. So he is almost white now in terms of fur now. So like grayish white now.
Yeah,
Yeah. Wow. Okay,
almost
that's
like an Arctic fox kind of colouring.
Yeah, and fun fact, when the session started, his hair was also white when he was in human form. Okay. He also has a big tail and very fluffy all.
I need you to roll a...
Mm-hmm.
Not you, little bird.
Oh.
Roll a perception to see if you would know that this is Ovaeni and not Gooey fighting some, like, intruder. Okay, yeah, you know it's Ovaeni.
I've got +5 to perception, don't worry.
Yeah, and that might be.
Little bird, it's your go.
What do I do? I think I'd just shout that out loud. I think I'll probably look to Ovaeni first, because I can pretty much assume that that's Ovaeni.
Yeah.
And, like, I know that, you know, it's probably still Ovaeni consciously as well.
Yeah.
Whereas
Ovaeni
I've
doesn't.
seen Gooey kind of lose it before.
Ah, yeah. Yeah. So Ovaeni doesn't look at you, but he does notice you. And he just points towards all the mist in the tower now and just says, "Gooey has turned on us." And yes,
hang
not
on.
a lie.
I need to... This is just for me.
Hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna... Can I see Gooey?
No, because that's all the
15,
mist.
20, 25.
No, I don't think so.
If I'm standing like there.
You'd have to run through the mist and come around, but Gooey's still in the mist, in mist cloak, so...
30, 35 then. Okay, I think I'll just go there and then use a spell, use detect evil and good.
I mean, yeah, there's an undead. By technicality.
Yeah, that's kind of all I can do. Oh, I guess I'll just ready in action. So if Gooey comes within 5 feet,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna fucking slice.
Gooey's turn then.
You just hear from inside the mist, "Come back here, little dog." And a giant, like slime chrome head with massive teeth just comes and just envelops you. "I'm gonna need you to make a strength saving throw, please."
I will. The 14.
That's
Probably-
a fail.
Yeah, I thought so.
You are grappled and restrained. And you take 19 damage.
Ovaeni is unconscious.
Ovaeni just... While while like the chrome hellhound head thing with all the teeth latches onto Ovaeni, you see spurts of blood just out from in between the jaw, and then Ovaeni's body go limp. They're unconscious. They're not dead, but they're
Not yet,
unconscious.
no.
Two of Chrome's eyes just move to one side of their head and just looks at Little Bird. "Oh, and you know what I love? Me some fresh chicken." That's the end of my turn. Make a Constitution saving throw. Yeah, of course, this is when it happens.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
notice the bones and the eye and stuff that were kind of floating around in Gooey kind of dissipate just before your vision blacks out, Ovaeni.
Oh, okay.
Ovaeni, I need you to tell me one of Ovaeni's core memories.
Cool. So I think the primary memory would be Ovaeni walking sort of with his brother alongside the river, a frozen over river, of course, because the climate is terribly cold. Everything is snowy, and it's sort of hard to see, but they know the area and they sort of walk along. His brother has his book with him, and are happily talking with each other. Very excited as well. Yeah, after a while, they just sort of stop at a point. They open the book, and his brother starts to cast something.
Okay. Little bird, it's your turn.
Well, this is bad because I still can't see if Gooey's changed, so
Yeah.
the one thing I would do is try to get close and fucking stab him.
I mean, go for it.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I'm fine. I can literally get to there, and I think after knowing where seeing where that came from, the big mouth,
Yeah.
just unthinking, run in and start slicing.
Roll your attacks.
At the 14 and the 10 to attack.
Disadvantage?
No, that's a 14. That's 2 attacks.
Yeah, but you got to roll on both the disadvantage because Gooey's still technically in smoke in Mistcloak.
Oh, right. Okay.
What? What?
That's still a 14 and a 10 to attack.
What? That's 2 10s then.
Yeah. You kind of just swing your sword roundabouts where you think Gooey would be. Like, there's almost like a silhouette of him in the smoke. And your blade just straight through it. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Gooey, it's your go.
Yeah, Fog Cloud drops, topple over on hands and knees and just like sort of grasping their chest, like breathing heavily, turning all sorts of colours. Probably notice that Ovaeni's unconscious.
I mean, you're still technically latched onto him.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let go and just look at their own hands and just be like, "What? Hey, yeah," and just start panicking. Yeah, we'll just see how much of a panic because it's probably gonna be. Yeah, doesn't really know what to do now. Just falls to the ground. Miss
Okay.
Cloak's still on them.
Do you want to continue this, or do you want to call this the end of the fight?
I think that is the end
That's
of the
up
fight.
to Little Bird, honestly.
Well,
Yeah.
Because Ovaeni's
Ovaeni-
unconscious.
Ovaeni still has to make his death saving throws.
Well,
Don't forget
not,
about that.
not unless it ends up ending on Gooey's
Oh, yeah, of
turn.
course,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. Like, Little
Yeah.
Bird, would you carry this fight on?
I don't. If I.
Ah,
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think the first thing I'd do is run to Ovaeni with a healing potion.
Okay. Probably about this time, Captain would probably come through the door like, "Hey, y'all, I made food."
Yeah. I got some good soup.
Ovaeni's just bleeding on the floor.
Oh,
Gooey's
it's the,
sobbing
like,
in.
Coming in with pizza and everything's on fire. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would Kyrie follow Captain, please?
everything good?
If Captain's following, if Captain's going back, yeah. Probably.
Okay. Yeah, Kyrie and Captain turn up with soup. You would see Gooey on his hands and knees, full-scale panic. Little Bird confused, panicking, like crouched down next to a bloodied and beaten, almost werewolf-esque Ovaeni laid on the floor. The entire room smells of like ash and blood, and it's damp. It's just a very uncomfortable, unsettling scene to see in your own home, and nobody quite knows what they're like, what to do in this situation.
I take it we've had a moment here. Anyone want to catch us up to speed? Or...
I think it's just gonna be eating their soup.
Is
Yeah.
it good too? You look like you're dying. I mean, one of you especially looks like you're dying. Anyone want to explain this to us? Because this don't look good. Doesn't look good. Anyone
Is
wanna
it just
say
silence?
anything?
No, Gooey's just staring at the floor. Just looking into her hands, just...
Avani's taking a nap.
Hmm.
You'd wake up when Little Bird kind of fucking slaps you in the face with a healing potion.
Oh.
Don't worry.
You good? You don't have your mask on, which,
What happened?
if I remember, isn't a good thing.
Oh,
You were
Hi,
still
Captain.
missing your mask.
you can
Hi.
blame someone for
Look,
that.
for once. Oh, really now? Who is it? Who is to blame? For once I've done something. For once something has gone wrong and I'm no longer to blame. It is wonderful.
Avani points to Gooey.
Did you fail making a bomb or
Wonderful.
something? That's what I thought you guys were doing.
No. He betrayed me.
I'm sorry, what?
He broke my mask. That's all I had left.
Gooey, do you want to come over here and we can have a nice family chat about what happened?
Stay away, please.
No.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Clint's gonna walk over to Gooey.
Gooey gets up and starts walking the other, just moves back, just...
Please don't come closer.
You're in an enclosed space. You can only go backwards so far.
There are windows here.
You gotta talk about what happened, or things ain't gonna get solved. I bought some very good soup. If you're a good slime, you can have some.
I'm not a good slime. I am bad. As all undead are bad. I guess I was wrong.
And Gooey just looks at the ground.
It's not the healthiest mindset to have.
I almost killed
Any-
Ovaeni and was going to kill little bird.
This is
It
fine.
was
I was expecting Little Bird to be like, bitch, I'd like to see you try.
I was going to eat you, Ovaeni.
I could trust you. Was it
I-
my fault?
It wasn't your fault. It was mine. I apologize for the inconveniences that I have caused.
You wanna elaborate a bit more? You know, Sally was not here for such a thing. What happened? Like, specifically. No vagaries here. That sounds like a bad word.
I was
Tell me what
doing some
happened.
experimentation to possibly create a spell that Ovaeni could use, and I thought if I knew what Ovaeni was, it would be more successful. So the mask was removed. And
I
broken.
taught you consent! Did Ovaeni consent to that?
No,
I take that as a
Don't-
no.
I don't remember.
You don't do if I touched your heart without you while you were sleeping, how would you feel, Gooey? God, I feel like a parent. I feel like my dad. Oh God, I feel disgusting. Okay,
Okay.
Perhaps that is one
Enough
safe
parent
way
talk.
to prevent any more potential devouring of individuals. Maybe that is one way to fix this.
death of oneself is not an answer. It's a funny joke sometimes when you think about it a lot, but not an actual answer to these kinds of problems.
I removed the
I
mask,
think-
and then Ovaeni threw a fireball at me. And then I don't
Warranted.
remember anything else. Except
mean, you-
hungry.
Hmm.
You're
Do
not
you
yourself
always
when you're
feel
hungry.
hungry?
Sometimes. sometimes I hear it. And it tells me to eat you all.
Hmm.
But that was not the same thing. It was bad. I was going to kill Ovaeni, and then I don't know what next. All I heard was screaming.
Hmm.
I don't think anyone was screaming.
Okay. Gooey, can you do me a favor? Just stay right there and cover your ears, or what you use as ears.
Gooey
I'm
picks
gonna
up
go back to
vibrations.
Yeah.
I think it would be best if I
but-
left the hotel for now.
No, it's fine. You can stay. You can stay there. Just don't.
I hear
listen
through the
in
floor
for
and
a
vibrations.
sec. Yeah.
It
Okay.
wouldn't. I can't stop hearing what I
You-
don't hear. I heard
Oh.
everything last night as well.
Horrifying.
There was a lot of context I did not understand.
It's fine. Don't think about it too hard. Anyway, I'm gonna huddle the rest of the group for a sec.
Yeah, Gooey goes
Um,
downstairs.
I think I'm worried about Gooey. Right, folks. I think finding the Zoosling is either gonna be the best or the worst thing to happen to Gooey, because it's either gonna help them
I'm gonna
with
be honest, if
whatever
Gooey
they've just been
kills me, it's
dealing
gonna
with.
solve a lot of problems.
You sure about you? Little buddy, you doing okay? Do we need a check-in?
No, it's fine. Just, you know,
Okay.
logistically.
Because I'm worried that if we meet the Zoosling, it might reinforce some bad parts of Gooey that we probably don't want.
I mean,
So,
somebody
like,
should probably try and
it's gonna-
figure out what happens to Gooey.
They have been growing people parts more. And that is
Yeah.
worrying.
I can't
Maybe we
do this anymore.
Oh, you are dying very slowly.
No,
Is anyone a mend? Can we fix your mend?
I
I
can't be near Kui anymore. hurt me.
Understandable.
No, I hurt him. No, not again.
To be fair, he did bite you. And stab you.
I've done terrible things.
Your communication
Yeah.
stone goes off.
This is not the fucking
Oh,
time.
fuck.
Wait, who is it? Who is it still?
I don't know, that's up to you
think
guys.
you do.
Do I have it?
Which one is it? Is it Krikar or Ozak?
It's always so.
Okay, Ovaeni has it.
Oh, okay, I have it.
You can ignore it, like.
No, I do pick it up.
Hello, Zach. Yeah. How are you guys doing?
What do you want?
Are you okay?
Just tell me, what do you want?
Oh, we're probably about a week and a half off now. We should be in the capital soon-ish.
That's good to hear. I think
Can you speed that up? Can you
Or
get here
slow it
sooner?
down.
Can't really make a boat go quicker.
Yes, you can. You haven't tried hard enough. Get more sails. Shape water underneath it. Try harder, pussy.
He hangs up the call.
Good. I'm just thinking, if we get your brother here, he might be able to help.
Or it
maybe
might make
We
it much
can
worse.
reverse engineer what magic your thing uses.
you know that doesn't work. I've been searching for a long time now. And I've gotten closer, but I've also lost something now. I have no reason now for Kui to stay with me, and it's dangerous now.
Hey Flint, I need you to do a Constitution saving throw.
Mate, okay. God damn it.
I think it's best me and Kui don't interact anymore.
Oh, no.
Natural
Oh.
one! No!
Oh,
Why? I haven't done anything. I've just been bad mouthing Ovaeni. Oh, not Ovaeni, Ozak.
The
Why?
amulet disappears from the back of your bag and appears very tightly around Ovaeni's neck, and you watch as the black tendrils start coming out of it. And rather than doing what they did before, where they form the cocoon, they're piercing the skin around the amulet and writhing around underneath it a lot slower than before. But it looks like it's trying to consume Ovaeni from under the skin.
Nope. Not today. I'm gonna get out the anti-magic, not the anti-magic glove, just one of the gloves that it was in, and just grab it and try and pull it off.
Do a
Not
strength
today.
roll
We're having
for
a
me.
moment.
Do a strength roll.
Strength roll. Jesus Christ. Dumb amulet. We're trying to have a moment.
Can I
Let's
try
stealth.
to Arcana check this? What the hell
Yes.
happened? Cool.
How
Oh.
do I do a basic strength roll?
So now that you're
Go
out
on.
of the mask
Let me click.
and
Mhm.
you have fully transformed, obviously what you are has quite strong magic. The amulet is
Let me
aware
do a
of
strength.
this and is trying to eat
Eh?
your magic, which is technically you.
That's 19.
Okay, I need you to roll a d10 as well.
1. Fuck you.
As you tear the fucking amulet off, you notice a small chunk of Ovaeni's flesh on his chest also just comes off with it. The amulet is
I've been
writhing, and then all of you hear in your head, including you, Gooey, hungry, feed, hungry, feed, just repeating.
And what the hell is that thing doing?
It is now
as if I
actively
control it.
writhing in the glove.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Are we going
Right,
to
I'm
kill each
gonna
other
go
too
try and
now?
get this under control. You are our top priority, and I'm pointing to Ovaeni, because you, I don't know if you've noticed, are bleeding profusely. Is Ovaeni just still bleeding
Oh yeah,
from the face?
I've been bleeding
just
the whole time.
constantly.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. You are our top priority, because apparently everything magical and hungry in this house is trying to fucking kill you.
Who's gonna tell Flint to get as far back as possible?
Will do. I'm just gonna go into the opposite corner of the room and just sit there
And
with just on top of the amulet. Just
Carrie's gonna cast Cure Wounds on Ovaeni.
Okay. How much are you healing Ovaeni for? 7. Restore 7 health for Ovaeni.
Thank you. Thank you. Kyrie.
Cure Wounds is so shit.
The amulet is still making noise for you all, by the way.
that's fine. Just
It is also
Deal-
actively
Flint-
writhing in the glove.
So I imagine that
Flint-
Ovaeni's
Flint is body,
chest chunk
right.
is sealed now.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah. Oh, no matter what you try to do, the scar on his face doesn't.
Yeah, the scar bleeds, but the
Yeah.
fucking tear in his chest is healed now.
so what? That Flint just shouting from the other side of the room. Just entire weight on top of the amulet in the glove. What's happening? Maybe the bards can do something. I don't know. Can you get your brother on? Can you call your brother and just have him walk us through what we should do?
How do you know? You've never seen this amulet.
I'm not talking about the amulet, I'm talking about your bloody bleeding face. The amulet is something we can deal with later.
Maybe. I pull out the communication stone. There we go. I call back to us.
Hello, Ozak. Oh. Hello.
Hi, Ozak. We have It's all fucked. Can you give my brother to me? I need to talk.
Yeah, give me a second. You kind of hear some footsteps. Like he's purposely taking his time to walk down there. We hear some like
Couldn't
hand
hear
rustling.
this. Couldn't hear
Probably
this.
not, because you're on the other side of the room.
Oh, right.
Is
Yeah.
it not on speakerphone? Is it not loud enough?
I mean, Gooey said that it was like 100-foot room in total, didn't he?
I want, because, okay, that's fine. We won't do the funnies, that's fine. Oh, you
Hello, Ovaeni. How can I help you?
Ember, there's a problem.
What's happened, brother?
My mask has come off. You probably don't know, but
You mean Mother's mask?
yes, it's come off. It's actually broken. Thousands of pieces.
I didn't realize Mother had gave you the mask.
It happens after you passed away.
After, yes. I mean, that doesn't sound that awful.
No, it doesn't. It's what I've been saying, but my friend here said that you might be able to help with something. I can't transform anymore. That's why the mask was used on me.
You mean you can't... The mask was made by Mother. I personally don't think either of us know a lot of Mother's magic.
I know. Do you remember what happened way back?
Vaguely. My memories of before are still a little jumbled, you know, after what happened.
It's not easy if you made
Have you got anything sticky you could bind it with? At least for now?
Probably. Might help.
I mean, anything. Even chewing tobacco. As long as it's roughly together, it should be okay. At least until you can find someone that can repair it, right?
What happened to you? Don't you have anything scarred?
Not really. I was lucky enough that... Well, you know. I can still freely do my stuff.
Everything?
And most of it.
But wait, then why can I do your stuff now?
Hey, I'm not the one that made the rulebook on bringing people back from the dead. Okay? You know as much as I do.
What? But this doesn't make sense. No, why? Oh. Oh, thank you. Oh no, this got more complicated. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh.
I mean, you transforming is technically a type of magic, so anything anti-magic would probably work as well. It would have to be strong, or multiple.
For now, yes, might be a way.
Like maybe some rings or something? Just keep throwing them on? We're going to be about a week and a half. If you can last until then, I'll talk with Ozak and see what we can work out on the journey there, see if he knows anyone that might be able to fix it or repair it or any of that stuff when we get to Orimond.
Okay, that's a plan then. Thank you, Ember.
Okay. Keep me updated, brother.
Of course. I need to just rest and nap, sleep, everything.
Well, you get your rest and nap and sleep. I'll be here still. I'm stuck on a ship. What else am I gonna do?
You read a book, you nerd.
Do you know the intelligence level of most of the people who operate a ship?
Yeah, but only like a day.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Well, they're not so much fond on reading books as they are just making merry.
Oh, good for them. Anyway, do you know anything about a magic amulet that tries to eat me?
No, not in particular.
I thought
Seems
so.
a bit out of pocket.
Exactly my point. Oh.
I mean, if it eats magic, then that may explain where home's gone. Is it something you came across, or?
Yes, my good friend over here, and I hand over the communication stone. Well, I sort of throw it across the room.
Skim it across the floor.
Exactly.
God,
across all
that's
blood.
so loud! Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
First time we've talked. Probably won't be the last. Things aren't going well. I think your brother's dying.
Well, you know, we're brothers. We like to do things together.
What? Like, just... What?
You like that
We're
one,
bleeding
Rex?
from the fucking face!
He's always
bleeding.
had that for as long as I can remember.
So you haven't done anything about it? Jesus Christ!
How long have you lot been with him?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Have you guys done anything about it either?
I didn't know about it until a few weeks ago.
But in those few weeks, have you tried to do anything about it?
I know jack shit about magic, okay? You shut
Did you
up.
try to
You're supposed
treat
to be...
it with bandages or healing root salve or anything like that?
Listen, I have a magic amulet right here that's about to eat your fucking brother. So if you actually want to be able to fucking see him, just tell me what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Okay?
Find some sort of anti-magic something. Even if you have to spend money on it, I can reimburse you or get Ozak to do it.
Who in the party has the anti-magic gloves?
I mean,
Fucking
you're currently
you.
using one.
No, I'm using the normal gloves
Oh,
that
right.
I got from the...
Oh,
I
I
specifically
would
Doesn't
have
got
one.
Ovaeni have them? Ovaeni's
Yes.
got one.
Ovaeni would have one, and Gooey would have... No, because
Gooey
Gooey didn't
gave the
want it.
other one to
Ovaeni should have
Ovaeni.
both.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
I just shout to Ovaeni. Yeah, I'll
He
admit.
hasn't got them equipped.
Not right now.
No. I just shout to Ovaeni, the fucking gloves!
Cool.
I'm stressed.
I
You're
sort of
trying to put, like, winter gloves over a cat's paw. Just fucking...
cool. I sort of actually I'm gonna take out my spear and wrap the gloves around it and throw the spear near Captain.
Not to me, to you!
Wait, where do you want the gloves?
You put them on so your face doesn't fucking bleed.
They're not anti-magic. They're anti-magic.
They are, I'm stupid. Fuck.
Thank you, though, for the consideration.
I appreciate the sentiment.
I'm gonna fucking die.
I also think Ozak needs to talk to a rather sticky fellow that's a part of your party.
I was like, I can suck my dick, and not in the fun way.
I was going to say, I'm sure he can.
Whore.
Is that to Ember or to
That's
Flint
just
or
out
to
loud. Just
Ozak?
shouting.
Little bird's just letting it out. Just, oh shit, sorry.
Right now, listen, we'll get we'll get Ozak on a call with Gooey, like, after your brother is dying, what do we do?
I've told you what to do. There's nothing more I can do from here.
Shit me, okay.
As I told Ovaeni, if the mask was working, try and stick the mask back together. At least as a temporary measure. Or, I don't know, was it the wearing of the mask that was keeping it at bay? Ask Ovaeni if it was the wearing of the mask that was keeping it at bay, or simply having the mask on him.
Say please.
Ovaeni, please.
What? No, not you, for fuck's sake! Ask Ovaeni if it was wearing the mask or having the mask on him that was keeping the transformation at bay.
Ovaeni, how did the mask work?
I think as long as I wore it on my face, it stops the bleeding and stops my abilities.
It was the mask magic.
Yes, it was a
Okay.
mask. It was imbued with magic.
Shit.
I mean-
Ovaeni tried to scrape together all the little bits and pieces of the mask.
If it's just a case of having it on him, turn it into, like, accessories or something. I know Ovaeni does love to accessorize. Make it an arts and crafts project or something.
I'm gonna shout to Flint, what about the amulet?
Can I check on it? How is it doing?
It's still writhing.
Can you throw it away or will it return?
I don't know. I wanna... Okay. I'm gonna put the amulet on.
You're gonna put it on?
Yeah.
Okay, it teleports back to Ovaeni the moment you get off it.
Hit me.
Also-
Okay.
John, Gooey, I suppose, both. You can hear the amulet because you are, like, synchronized with it a little bit more than the rest of these fucking idiots. You can hear it saying, help for a favor. Hungry. Help for a favor. Hungry. Yeah, it's once again landed in the same spot and is digging the tendrils under your skin.
Oh, I tried to stop it. Oh.
Can Gooey come back inside?
Yeah.
Okay. And just looks down at the ground at Ovaeni.
Well, this is not going well.
Okay, the amulet gets quite a widespread coverage on your chest and then stops and almost begins, like, pulsing. Like, the tendrils that came off and gone under your skin are, like, twitching and pulsing.
Oh.
I'm just gonna look at the amulet and just say to it in, if I can, in some sort of, I'm just gonna counter a message and just say, are you sure you're not hungrier for a bigger meal? And I just lean down next to it and just sort of put my hand out on it.
You hear a response that says, I help you all. You will help me later on.
Well, hopefully this makes up for it, eh?
And I'm just gonna grab the full amulet.
What, while it's on, Ovaeni's chest?
Yeah. Just
Okay.
gonna see if it chooses someone.
No, it's still staying firmly latched into Ovaeni's chest. Like, as your fingers go underneath it, you can see bits of the black tendril kind of tearing a bit of the skin as they're being pulled up.
What do you want? You want my
I'm gonna
magic?
cast Phantasmal Force on the amulet.
Okay.
Oh.
And I'm gonna make it believe that it's fully devoured Ovaeni.
The tendrils recede in, and the amulet ting 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 drops to the floor.
Pick it up with my hand.
Yeah.
Raw. And just sort of hold it and just look at it in the eye and just go, well, look at it.
Yeah.
One eye.
Why's it got eyes? Oh!
It's an amulet. And then just toss it to Flint.
Keep it in the glove, it is very hungry.
I'm gonna... I assume... We haven't hung up yet. I'm just gonna pick up the stone, bring it and walk over, and just quietly take the amulet back and wear it again. Should I hang up? Or...
I mean, have you solved the problem? Is there any other questions that you need to ask?
I hang up.
Ugh.
We won't believe it for much longer, so keep it under control.
I don't know how. There's an annoyance of the fact that I don't know what to do with this thing. And I feel like I've fucked up, and that's putting a lot of people here in danger.
I can take
I
it
don't
and
know.
start walking.
No. This thing stays with me. You
Why?
have your own... I'm sorry, did we miss the part where you tried to kill Ovaeni and the other people in this room and then you felt shit about it? I don't think you having magic eat you, someone who has been worried about eating other people because you're hungry, having the exact same force but in an amulet, portable size, is gonna be a good combination. Also, the amulet has tried to eat you like 5 times.
I punch Flint just as he's talking.
Roll
Ow.
your melee for it. If you want to do it as like a full-on punch.
Not a claw, just a punch, or just a d4 then. I like fangs, I guess.
Okay, Flint, you take
Yeah,
3
sorry.
damage.
I
Ovaeni
punch
just
Flint.
fucking socks you in the knee and it buckles.
I've had enough of this.
I
All this bickering and telling people what to do. We can make his own decisions, and so can I. And let us do this. How is this a functioning party? What are we gonna do with this?
How long does Phantasmal Force last, John?
Not long.
Oh.
Only about...
It's like 5 minutes, isn't it? Or something
Only a
like
minute.
that. Okay.
Flint, I appreciate what you're doing, but it's not working. And Gooey, here, I'm sorry. Don't know what went wrong. Maybe just things weren't meant to be like this.
Indeed.
The amulet disappears from your neck again, Flint,
but
and appears in Ovaeni's hands with a load of the shards.
I dropped the shards and picked the amulet with my other hand and just take a look at it.
It teleports back to the shards.
I kicked the fucking amulet away.
You watch as very thin black tentacles come out and grasp little bits of the shard and leaves almost like a black residue along some of the cracks and is slowly fusing the mask back together. And audibly, not mentally now, you hear from within the amulet, "I can help."
I don't want your help. Why would I trust this thing?
The tentacles retreat back in, leaving... But while it was talking, it fused like 3 pieces together with like the black tar stuff in between it. Almost like Japanese kisanagi or whatever it's called, where they repair pottery with gold.
Oh. So what? Is the mask completely fixed?
No. It's just a few of the chunks are like fused together.
Oh, just a few, okay.
I'm just gonna drop Chrome out of my hand and just have one finger extend around and make a leash. Come on, boy,
Oh, I
we're
love
going to
that!
We're going to go for a walk, and we just leave.
Okay.
I pick up the rest of the little mask shards. Put them in my bag.
I think you should let it out.
That amulet? That thing
Yeah.
in the amulet?
Yes.
I don't... That the black oozes from these cultists, you know?
I know.
You hear a knock on the door downstairs.
Is it Otto?
No. You hear the Kanki's voice just... Friends?
I'll just say that's my thoughts on it. Ovaeni, you should let it help.
Can I just go down and open the door?
Yeah. It's just the little Kanku there with like a little basket of bread. She holds it out to you and like tilts her head and just, friends? Bread for each. You see 5 big like bits of bread in there.
Little bird,
Hmm?
you wanna come down here? I don't know who this is.
Friend.
Friend.
I'll just try to, as much as I can, I just leave them to it. And come back.
I just turns around and walks away.
Just I can't be dealing with this right now. She looks at you and like holds up the 4 fingers and then goes, friend, holds up one and points into the woods. Friend? Lost?
Yeah.
She takes one of the bits of bread out of the basket, starts walking into the woods.
Think.
Captain, are you sure about this?
Yes.
What is your... What do you mean, yes? You said it yourself. You don't know anything about magic.
No, I don't. Therefore, I don't know any other options about fixing your mask.
Hmm.
And neither it seems that anyone else does. Or anyone that would is gone, considering everything. I would take what we get and deal with the consequences later. Or else you are gonna have to go out there looking like that. And not that that is a bad thing, but you've said it yourself. Not people.
I think it's the
kind of-
bleeding more than anything that Ovaeni
Yeah.
wants to stop.
Among other things.
Yeah. No. You've said it yourself. People haven't treated you and other people that look like you the best because of it. And while I'm fine with it, I think it might be best if we just take our blessings as it comes.
What a wonderful view of the world you have, Captain. Hi, welcome to the amulet. I just sort of lean down to it. I just sort of ask. I'm actually gonna ask it in Sylvan. Can you understand me?
No response.
In common?
No response
Can you
is
understand?
common. If I help, you must feed me.
What do you want to feed upon?
You hear almost like demonic cackling. You already know.
Okay, one sec.
Oh, you have something? I can give it something. Oh, okay.
Fine.
Also, Gooey, you would
Fine.
hear this conversation.
Oh, ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Fine. Take it.
I mean, like, I have a few useless magical items we can give it, but if you have something specific in mind, I didn't.
Captain, I think you should stand back a little bit.
Don't do anything self-sacrificing. We have a whole other thing that we need to get. You need to see your brother again, and I don't think they're gonna be happy if you die here.
You told me to
Considering-
accept this amulet.
I'm just saying, accept the fact that it's gonna piece back your mask for you.
Well, we must take our blessings like you said. Ovaeni takes the amulet in his hands.
You watch as several thin tendrils come out and start dragging pieces of the mask together. And again, kind of lining the edges and putting it back together piece by piece by piece. It's missing a couple of pieces, like pieces that were too far gone for it to repair. but after about 20 minutes the mask is pretty much repaired, and you watch as the tendrils that were doing it kind of crisp up and turn to ash. And then mentally, both you and Gooey would hear, "I must now slumber." And the amulet just almost like fades slightly.
Did it take away magic from the mask?
No, the mask has still got its magic.
Do I notice anything different? Do I need to roll to see?
Your mask is now... I mean, you watched it happen, so while it is missing a couple of small fragments in it, it is now pretty much the same mask, just absolutely almost like marbled with black now, where it like all the cracks have been filled in.
Right. I put on the mask.
Not as quickly as before, but your form does start to revert and the bleeding slows ever so slowly until it stops.
How do you feel?
I feel like I've made a deal with the devil.
At least you know why you did it. Right. Well, doesn't look like it's going to be bothering us anytime soon, now does it? Yay! Let's go find everyone else. I hope this doesn't kick us in the ass later.
I mean, the only person not with you lot is Gooey.
How everyone else feeling? Want some soup?
Bread?
Yeah, bread and soup sounds really good at this point.
I'm gonna probably just go back to bed. It's just information overload, to be honest. She doesn't really know what to do, she can't really help. It's just exhausting. She wants it to be a dream, to be honest. She dropped her soup, she's not happy.
John, what's your base walking speed? It's 25, right? Okay. After a little while, probably about the same time as the mask is finished, the little Kenku kind of appears in your vicinity, and you hear, like, probably about 15 foot off, just, "Friend! Friend! Wait!"
Gooey just turns around.
You see a rather out of breath Kenku, wearing like almost transparent silky with glitter, like robes and stuff like that, and lots of coloured feathers along the top of her head, like kind of panting a little bit and holding a big piece of bread. Well, big for her. It's like probably a third of an average French baguette for you. And she goes, "Friends, bread. You, no bread." She holds out the bit of bread to you, like panting.
It's okay. I've eaten enough today.
She kind of pushes it onto your chest. "Friend, bread. Eat. Strong. No sad."
What is sad?
"Sad." And she kind of like taps you on the chest and then taps herself on the chest. "Here. Not feel good."
How far away are we?
What, from the main group?
Mm-hmm.
Probably about half an hour, 45 minutes.
Okay. You just sort of, like, takes a little bit and sort of pushes the bread away. So, it's okay. You go back to your friends.
She points at you. "You, friend. Me, crier. Friend." And she points at you again. She breaks a little bit of the bread off and nibbles it, and then holds it out to you. Eat. Here, not hurt. Share, friend.
I'll just grasp it in the hand and just dissolve it.
Bread, good. Friend, good.
I am good. I'll be right behind you.
She kind of turns around and holds out her hand, like waiting for you to hold it. Not get lost. Friend, together.
Gooey just sort of like holds out a hand. And second and third level. Intelligence saving throw from her, please.
Sweet child.
Last phantasmal force.
Oh.
Gooey grasps her hand and walks with her. And Gooey walks in the opposite direction.
As you walk off, you can hear her happily making bell noises.
Maybe I will find friends.
And then Gooey just walks off.
And you guys, after about 20 minutes, hear another knock on your door. And then, like, a spud fist, like, banging on your door.
Oh, Captain, can you open this?
Yeah.
Can you give me the stone back as well? And I want to say
Yep.
something to Isaac.
Happily take it.
Thank
I
you.
open the door.
Where
yeah.
are they?
Whoa.
Where's that bird one?
The what?
He pushes past you.
Okay.
Bird,
no need
where
for
are
that.
you?
Is this
What?
one of the bards?
This is the Gorgon bard, the big one.
You piece of shit.
Bird, where are you?
What?
Cry has gone missing. She's... you were talking to her last night, right? Did she say anything out of pocket?
She went find friend.
Where?
I'll point roughly in the direction that Gooey went.
She went into the forest alone.
Yeah.
If anything happened, she doesn't know how to fight. Why do you think we were looking after her?
He's stronger than think.
That may be so. But I can't, in good conscience, leave a child in the woods. Especially around here. With the talk of what happened to the fucking peacekeepers and stuff that came out here last. Leaving a child in the woods. He kind of storms out the door again and calls to his people. And the slide whistle chick kind of looks at him. She's like, I'll keep an eye on the fort. You go find her. And you watch as 3 more of the bard people kind of come out of tents, walk into the forest together.
Okay, Ovaeni goes to a different room and calls Ozak.
Okay. Hello.
Oh, Ozak. Hi.
Hey, I heard you were having a rough time. Are you all, like, good now? Is everything
There's
okay?
been a change of plans. What's
Okay.
the closest port to Orient
The closest port to Orimund
that you can reach?
that we can reach. Well, the closest port in general would probably be in Ustrix. But that's, like, all the way on the other side of the pond from you guys.
How long would that take, even?
Probably half a week less. Maybe more. Orimund is where it is because in that dip, it is the easiest to get to port in all of Marquis.
I need to talk to Imber, but now, as fast as possible.
We can only get there as quick as we get there.
So it has to be Orient.
Unless you guys can get to Ustrix in, 5 days.
Alright then. We'll meet you in Orient.
Okay, I'll try and do our best to get there as soon as we can.
Thank you. I'll keep in touch.
Please do. We're worried about
and-
you.
Thank you. I hang up.
Okay.
Ovaeni goes to the laboratory, grabs a piece of paper, starts writing a note, and leaves it behind for everybody else. He's gonna cast invisibility on himself, and he's gonna jump out the window and start heading in another way.
Okay.
He's gonna head back towards Oriamond as quick as possible.
Okay. Fuck. God, alright. That's how we'll end the episode then. Holy shit. I hope you've enjoyed, both viewers and listeners, and we'll catch you all next Monday.